Overslept?
It says, of course you overslept.
Of course you overslept. Oh, wait. Did it skip ahead or? Oh yeah. Of course you overslept and dashed out again. Really? Even though you turned 23 and you're still so helpless, so sad I could cry.
But I said I'm sorry. Is there any human being around that hasn't been careless at some point?
What? Are you aiming for the world championship of carelessness? How many times has that happened already?
6 times?
Honestly, a child like you!
Actually, you know what would be really funny for her voice?
What?
If you do an Asian accent.
Oh my god.
That would be hilarious!
Maybe.
Granny began trembling with anger. A blue vein is clearly visible on her forehead. This could be getting dangerous. Granny could faint if too much blood goes to her head, so this isn't a joke. I get it! I'll be more careful starting tomorrow, so don't shout anymore.
How many times have I heard those words too? When you're like that, I can't fall and die.
Grandma lets out a rough snort of "Hi-ya!" and goes back towards the kitchen while making loud footsteps.
I give up with the Asian accent.
Okay.
Hey, come in already.
It seemed she'd settled down for a while anyways. Relieved, I take off my shoes and enter the hallway. Shouting happens every day like this, but our relationship isn't that bad. It's rather good actually. Granny's shouting is the proof that she's fine. If her shouting disappeared one day, I'd feel lonely. I feel thankful to Granny for raising me by herself, and I also respect her. It would be embarrassing to tell her, so I won't, because she had to raise a little arrogant prick like me when I was a kid.
At least he matured.
Right? In the kitchen, Granny moved something that was just stir-fried and this frying pan to a plate. I wash my hands by the sink, pick out chopsticks from a shelf, and arrange them on the table. My parents were also living together with us, but they were free spirits by nature and were never in the house. When the year passed, and I'd think they'll never return, they would suddenly come back and disappear again. That was the case ever since I was small, so living together with just Granny became everyday life for me. That's why I was unexpectedly calm, even if my parents didn't come home. It's really thanks to Granny. Even though I've made her worry about me over many things, I want to cherish the time I'm living with Granny. Even without any special luxuries, living like this is enough.
Well then, let's eat.
Soma noodles. Oh my god, Soma noodles! Ah, they're my favorite thing ever.
Oh.
I love Soma noodles, okay? They are seriously like my favorite food in the world.
What do they taste like?
Noodles?
No!
Depends on how you make them.
Oh, how do you make them then?
I make them in a soup.
Oh.
And it's so good!
You make such delicious things.
I do. Soma noodles, tuna, stir-fried shiitake mushrooms, and boiled greens. Deep-fried fish and miso soup are all lined up on the table. I took a seat with Granny and put both hands together.
Thank you for the food.
Itadakimasu!
Itadakimasu.
Granny, this is delicious!
Is that so?
Being chased by the police made me hungry. That sounds so weird. Oh shit! It skipped for some reason. Oh well.
You could backlog.
Can I?
Yeah, you right click and you see backlog.
Where?
Right click, backlog. It's on the list.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so being chased by the police made me hungry, so Granny's home cooking really hits the spot. While I scarf down my food, a sharp pain runs through my head. Now I have to try and get back. There we go. It came. What? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you're on the right track. You're on the right track.
Ow, ow, ow!
The usual? Don't forget to take your medicine after the meal.
Yeah. A long time ago, when I did stupid stuff and got hospitalized, the headaches became very frequent. This was the second time today. I had many things inspected in the hospital, but they said the cause was unknown. Since then, I've taken medicine Granny prescribed to me. Granny has a medical license, and she examines old people from the neighborhood and prescribes medicine. Being safer than an unskilled doctor who takes only lots of money, she has a bit of a reputation in the neighborhood. Other medicines are useless, but when I take Granny's medicine, the headache slowly stops quickly. That's a sure reason to be able to call her skilled. Thanks for the meal. When I finish eating, I take the medicine, and after I clear off the tableware, I go up to the second floor. Doo, doo. This is the sound of the feet hitting the stairs. I enter my room and take Ren, who's in sleep mode, out of my bag and start him up. My head still hurts. I think about getting some fresh air and head out to the veranda. I step out on the veranda and lean on the handrail. The slightly cool wind feels comfortable. When I let out a small breath and look up to the sky, only the shadows of the folded buildings reflect in my field of view. The scenery wasn't like this in the past. It was more beautiful. This island. Midorijima floats in the remote sea southwest of the Japanese island Honshu. The selling point of the island are the blue sea, white sands, and rich green foliage, or so they were. Those are all stories from the past. Now on the east side, Platinum Jail occupies approximately 1/3 of the island in a lordly manner. Because Platinum Jail and the old resident district are cut off with a huge wall, we can't see inside it from this side. I've seen the representative of Toei Inc. I know, he's an asshole! The company that built Platinum Jail on TV networks several times. Apparently, when I was a kid, Toei Inc. required eviction of the inhabitants during the development of the island. However, they were promised luxurious houses and lots of money, so most of the inhabitants left the island depending on negotiations. But still, there were some stubborn inhabitants who wouldn't go away. We're like that too. No matter how good the conditions they were offered, they couldn't abandon their hometown where they were born and raised. They kept ignoring the eviction demand again and again. After a while, Toei's side said no more. They began to give up, and the reason was officially because they didn't want coercion. As I had trouble saying that word for a moment. But in fact, they had abandoned the remaining inhabitants. If you don't want to accept negotiations, so be it. Live or die, it's up to you. And then Toei dealt his next hand, saying that it was maintenance for the island. The supply lines of water service, gas, and goods were narrowed rapidly, and the surviving inhabitants were driven away to the present old resident district as a result. The once beautiful Midorijima was ruined. No matter how anyone describes it, a country cannot allow such tyranny. The inhabitants who believed in that appealed to the mainland, wanting them to do something. But since nothing has changed even now, it was useless to hope for the better. About 3 years ago, when going from the old resident district to the mainland, you had to obtain the permission of the Administration Bureau, which belonged to Toei. In other words, the inhabitants of the old resident district can't step out of the island without the permission of Toei. Such permission is never granted. Never. It's Toei's way of saying that the people who rejected the evictions were wrong. As I was staring out into space, something makes a sound by my feet.
Oba, what do we do with the data that was downloaded earlier today?
Huh? Downloaded? I was leaning on the handrail, but Ren's words startle me and make me stand up straight. That's right! I completely forgot! It was when the brats came into the shop today. Before I knew it, a download screen had popped up. Was it? Did the data contain a virus?
I didn't detect anything. Reverse. It's a type of game where a player performs movement and information gathering by manipulating character with an enemy character, acquires experience value, and raises the level.
Sounds like Legend of Zelda to me. Ah, an RPG, huh? Do I have to pay?
You don't have to pay for it.
Huh. So I didn't accidentally pay for it because of those brats. Is it some kind of trial application?
That is unknown.
Well, if there's nothing weird, I could try it, just to kill some time. And because I'm a huge nerd.
Shall I start it?
Please do.
Understood.
Please help me with my gaming addiction. I take Ren in my arms, return to the room, and sit on my bed. And also, says the YouTuber that plays games.
Help me! Someone, please save me! My aching body cannot take it anymore. Someone, free me!
That's a really retro screen. Kyo, Nao, and Neo's generation have probably never seen anything like this. Even I haven't seen this type of old game anywhere else but on video sites. After the message from the princess was over, a title logo appeared.
Silent.
That reminds me of, what is that game called? What is it called? I forget! Monster Hunter? I think?
I don't know.
I think that's what it is. It's
you know, I like the...
What?
Oh. Oh no, I don't know, company called Enterprise that they help with Dramatical murder with the RPGs and stuff. And I did not know because like they made this like RPG maker thing and I used it before, so I was like so surprised when I found out.
Oh. It's so old. It's almost strangely refreshing. While the odd feeling rises inside of me, I push start. It's so cute!
I know.
And I like how we can still see, like, the background.
I know.
I think you could even... Oh wait, you couldn't have. Never mind.
You walk over the trees.
Well, that's how it is in those kind of games.
I know.
To be continued. Huh? This'll continue? Are the parts delivered periodically?
Looks like it.
I see. It's exactly the shortness of game you can play when you have time to kill. I don't know if it was entertaining or not, but if a sequel comes out, I might play it again. As soon as I close the game screen, I yawn. I was so focused on the game I didn't... Did my fake yawn really make you yawn?
I just saw like yawn.
I was so focused on the game I didn't realize how tired I was. I think it's time to get ready for bed. I close the window and curtain to the veranda and leave my room to go to the washroom.
It sounds like you're saying my name. Do you think we should end it here?